Okay, abusunya be mo akwa sonko so ereba POG Media so. Abusunya yembonra eye yensemu no. Eye Ken Ofori Atta Asha say withdraw ni sika nyina from his bank account abusunya enye asem keto akra. After say eye OSP eyi ni free wanted listing so no. Sisia no wanya saa akonya no eboura ne banks echese o save you ho air withdraw says can abusuya yenso yede intel no ebrel abusuya yense momre no kwaku anan ababe drop hot details about it mom yenko na yenkonkoti ensema course na answer na beko no owo ensem kan bi afahye the comment section like na share ma from so answer into me enkabi aha POG Media so medamase.
That's what I'm praying for. I said Ghana to me yes papa. Simon. Now, others are raising concerns. You feel say even special prosecutor no cry no. Sir, wanted listener we 10 Oforiate free no. And say sanancho yes Addo. Because one Lee area for Ken Oforiate, Sabria ye free ni see. Ken Oforiate betumi aboura all the banks, foreign banks, so Ghana banks, so him for obetimi aboura ho. No akoka chrom say no. Tisiano, onisa wanted listeners to be. So therefore, our access to Nisika. Now, you see, yema enipibia fan say no, come on. Sadia mo ye free nisu, and it's like an opportunity for this guy to walk through in the banks all over Nobeka corridor Nisika near because wanted listening we now also. Banks now on alert. Yeah, ma come when you say scano. See, I ye finish no opportunity be obenya no obenya chere he's been cleared in a way say wanted list be anana so pending the month of May. Ye serious kakra. Wo memu ha. Enra John Dramani Mahama can say me or see the whole Ghana abeye a crime scene asem wenye onwa Ghana abeye a crime scene na wa show abaya waba fanese abey what last year saying John Mahama abay just about one month aba meboa 1 month some weeks anameboa because officially government will take over on the 7th of what? January. In the France, 1 month, some weeks. Now, at the end of the day, no. Enra, Clerk for also, Ekujina Hose, Yentibi Biase. Clerk for videos, no more, so no MCR for. Can you give me that Clerk heads up? So, sorry? Simon. At the India. Clerk for so could Jina House Yentiase. Na Enra Meti Papebia in the Eastern region, NS Yaokumi, had been convicted for contempt of court following bench warrants issued. Question remain: what brought about this issue? Obia Tisabri, NS Yaokumi, Edien no Koye ya enti bench warrants ye issue at the Atunusi. But folks, my memo the build up, what precipitated this very journey, all answer now bench warrant. It's at his what? Both hands. Take a listen to this.
In Parliament, knowing or having reasonable grounds for knowing that he is not entitled to do so, commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to such penalty as shall be prescribed by or under an enactment of Parliament.
Mr. Chairman, the member so desires to proceed to be sworn in and to also participate in the election of the Speaker and bear the consequences himself.
In the case of Akuffo, the Clerk to Parliament was served a process on the 3rd of January 2025 with an order of interim injunction from a high court in Koforidua. This order was served through the legal office of the parliamentary service. The order directed the the clerk to parliament, indicating that they are restrained from proceeding to call, admit, register, recognize, gazette the said Ernest Yao Kumi as the elected member for the Akuffo constituency. At the time of the receipt of the order, the parliamentary service had already completed the process of registration of Ernest Yao Kumi as member-elect. Honorable members, so I have brought this matter to the attention of the House. That is my pleasant duty to. The member may decide, may elect to participate, but in doing so, drawing attention to Article 105 of the Constitution, and I will read, a person who sits or votes knowing or having reasonable grounds for knowing that he is not entitled to do so commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to such penalty as shall be prescribed by or under an enactment of Parliament. Having done this, I have discharged my noble duty.
Mr. Chairman, the member so desires to proceed to be sworn in and to also participate in the election of the Speaker and bear the consequences himself.
Now, Honorable Kwame Afenyomakin, Eka Sembi Chireno, say the honorable member no taking responsibility of their Ebeko Subiao. Muntien ye. And yes, Ernest Kumino, or sorry, no. One would agree, Parliament, at the August House, or taking responsibility for everything. But the Clerk of Parliament, Ayora Jetro, had earlier informed the House about the consequences like thereof, and yet, now share. After this incident, the Clerk of Parliament, Jetro, however, reminded Ernest Yao Kumi the consequences lie thereof, and sooner rather later, the dawn surely would arrive. Otuno for say, esum kabi eba be faunum into shebibi and so on fine yasem. Take a listen to the Clerk of Parliament one more time.
States that a clerk, as the presiding officer, shall conduct a roll call of the members of Parliament elect, and a member is expected to respond to the roll call. I now proceed to call out your names in alphabetical order. But before I do so, it is imperative to bring to the attention of honorable members a matter of concern. I say so because I know this is a matter which will come up on this floor. And so it is my noble duty, legally, constitutionally, and procedurally, to draw your attention. For your... So I proceed, honorable members. I proceed. Two issues relating to two constituencies are outstanding. And the constituencies are Ablekuma, North, and Akwetia. Honorable members, would you Honourable members, will you kindly listen as we proceed? Ablekuma North and Agwetia. The case of Ablekuma North is known to all of us in this honourable house. We don't have writ of elections from the Electoral Commission in respect of Ablekuma North. And therefore, it is impossible to proceed with any matter relating to Ablekuma North in terms of roll call and in terms of the eligibility of a member for that constituency to participate in the election of the Speaker. In the case of Akutia, the Clerk to Parliament was served a process on the 3rd of January 2025 with an order of interim injunction from a high court in Akuffo. This order was served through the legal office of the parliamentary service. The order directed the respondents, including the Clerk to Parliament, indicating that they are restrained from proceeding to call, admit, register, swear in, recognize, gazette the said Ernest Yao Kumi as the elected member for the Akutia constituency. At the time of the receipt of the order, the parliamentary service had already completed the process of registration of Ernest Yao as member. This is precisely because the first writ of elections that we received, Ernest Yao Kumi, was part of that process. To receive writ of election in respect of Ernest Yao Kumi. And without the pendency of any suit, any process, the parliamentary service, in compliance with due process, had to register the member. So we did so. Subsequently, it has come to our attention. There's a restraining order of the court. Restraining not just the member, but the Clerk to Parliament.
So, on say the Clerk to Parliament in Ayora or Yina Sutri say there is what restraining order. Every court will be PA Parliament to a necessary papa no or who near me be what politicians are more men. Just say Parliament on win kurawa na yeding. It is the assembly. Parliament to ho se win kurawa and kwashawa dien lewo sa Parliament to ho. The assembly. Me, I was once a senior member of the press corps. I was executive member of the press corps. But my Parliament, I said, I didn't know if you are. I made them pay baby fire. Just in some more kind now, what walk around water. Well, when the news finally hits the member of Parliament in the chamber, the question is, what did he do to himself? A brand news, about hit it. And as Yaukumi, our chamber on a day and warrior, no what his speaker and answer, no warrior day. Finally, take a listen. Watch this.
Ghana Mrashebefi anase Parliament of Ghana ene areposem eniguasesem ne asresem kese pa ne si ho. Hwe video no openi ya ohye atade white a wafa bibi a wokoi. Woye Akwatia MP. Contempt ache no. Court aso ne pamu. Court ayere no ko achi denden ohome kora enhome. Ni nyina ne se de aye swear MPs in. Na Ghana Mamra Ghana Constitution na Jew Matun say the ombetimi perform omu duty as member of Parliament for various constituencies no papa we e de ne ho bewura mu bi wo bra na NDC fo akwaje injunction ato ne MPship no so na constituency ne say abato aye call 2024 no wantwi bi ko mu omususu say omu NDC fo e na awe ne Akwatia constituency no Papa we atiatia mrano so twia fa contempt na injunction na de to no so no mene wo ka say contempt ache no mrana yire ni sisi achi ayire ne kon achi ne nantini kura nka fom sei ono onam dan ho boko a odwane no ahu hwe ene obefa ne normal no ahu enne owura parliament wanya 1 minute cry within 30 seconds and wonya hint no why yesu odwane so still emrane de so mu a emfa ho ne ba bia obekọ they are yeso e wo mu in NDC force are raise sa concern we e wo floor ho Emma minority leader Mr. Afenyo Markins sorry oppose kasa kambrofo akese wo de memomotie na mo
afi finally na news no beto no e dem ho na say next sorry oh sorry and we pia oko no so but na ahyase no ne ye ka se mi kire no se nche so we dey we sutie no tie sutie wo hoyi e ye chen se obebo afare next me is a nice man it is a woman ye de sa tag we eto so afi de court warrant ediwechi court officials epewo e de ade agunsa ne de be ya ne ti se kan oforiate de ya ye ni die kire den ya se si ono one mani afa kwaye mu a emirikatu se sa why say na mo pe no now guess what now the minority leader Kwame Afenyo Markin ready to eat a humble pie. Was the first one na Afenyo I say no yenyano na ono abeteki I mean ono member of parliament will be responsible for BBA BP nti yenyano monto ne enswe ni but me amenu na Kwame na ehun say no yes I na say nemako and he's ready to eat a humble pie. Odi humble pie and saying listen to Afenyo Markin.
So we've become aware of the Akuffo High Court's decision. We are here to procure the court ruling and the orders of the court. The lawyers are going to brief the caucus and we will come out with our position on the matter. Meanwhile, I'm sure all necessary steps will be taken to ensure that our colleague is law-abiding and ensure that the right thing is done. But we have to say that we are dissatisfied with the approach and we think that he has been treated unfairly. We would come out fully with our position when we receive full briefing from the lawyers. Thank you very much.
But, Central Munya Botra, Toby was a Aquatia constituency. Nancy say, be a NSCUMI or venture. Norma court in 7 ye been a tour, friend example, Pape war, which constituency bank, oh, Faudimbra. Asen North, Pape be Antono. What the Miricas have in parliament, so why not? Say NSCUMI no better no was. Now the lawyers of the opposite side are also talking. A DA in some and the lawyers of the opposite side no almost and Komobe no moody. Listen to this. Now, Nina obe kenfwa. NSCUMI so ten ho se clear say bibiara anamobia otuye kwan your fa so asem na kopie court e de bench warrant e kope no ache no yan sorry ne say oh there be NSCUMI to ho na sebsebi oni huni nyi obi fe na judge see but no asema me din kan na me ka be si so say Parliament was earlier informed of what was going on. Ye Parliament as you yes. Ye Parliament as you and until that the Clerk of Parliament, Ayora Jetro, read severally before the August House to the members there, committee, say ye the restraining order at the and so still. Once they see news coming in, Chesem. Substitutional service be honest we dey atoa eye ora events another pre Ghana nya she too much is out but I say Ghana to me yes
Okay, abusunya we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway ne so Ken Ofori Atta ena chese info no efra atofo mo se wa sha ase withdraw ni sika nyina afri ne bank account abusunya after say OSP kisi ejapen ne wanted no we ye free ne so enye easy kra beda ma sesa mo je pene kokoti sa audio no e de my aha POG